देवो वसतु कालेन सस्स संपत्ति होतु च प्रीतो भवतु लोको च राजा भवतु धम्मिको।
I declare the convocation open for the conferment of degrees. Good afternoon. Welcome to the 27th convocation ceremony of SLIIT. As the Vice Chancellor of SLIIT, I wish to congratulate all the graduates who are gathered here today to mark a significant milestone in your life. Graduating is a big achievement in any year. Graduating under the current circumstances is truly exceptional. It means you are resilient, you are determined, and you know how to adapt. These are in many ways the skills of our time. So I'm very confident that you're ready for the journey ahead. For many of you, this place has been more than a home away from home. We hope you have enjoyed your stay at SLIIT. You are now part of an important human resource necessary for the growth and development of our country. We recognize that your success has not been achieved by your individual effort alone. Your parents, guardians, and family have walked with you in your academic journey. Spare a moment to thank them for their sacrifices. I would like to request all the graduates to stand up and give a good round of applause to your parents in appreciation of their unwavering support and commitment. You may sit down. Even though your parents are not here with us in this auditorium due to health-related restrictions, they are on campus in a separate location watching the proceedings live. I would like to assure all parents, guardians, and family that these graduates have been equipped with the necessary knowledge and skills to make a significant contribution to the development of our nation and beyond.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the Council of the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology has resolved that the Bachelor of Science degree in Information Technology of the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology be awarded to those presented by the head academic of SLIIT Academy.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following for the award of the Bachelor of Science degree in Information Technology, specializing in the field of Information Technology. Bammanne Arachige Chaturi Madushani. Ranavirage Dilshan Govinda Pereira. Battana Mudianselage Telini Deeptika Senerat. Harita Praveen Dangal. P.H. Praveen Madhushan Aryavansha. Kumudita Piyatilaka. K.A. Patmila Shatintani. Chandasekara Mudianselage Nirmane Sachintana Bandara. Ravinda Vijayatilaka. Hansima Galagedara. Ishani Malsha Vijayanayaka. DKTR Karangola. Y.H. Gunasekara. Vategedara Lahiru Taraka Bandara. Nuandi Dinusha Abevikram. Tehigota Seniratnagi Rukshan Tarindu Pereira. Sanjiga Mahendra Raja. Tulita Sarit. Puvanendran Sanjit. Atmiga Dhanabala Singha. Tarika Vijayangi. Donahadurun Geetika Sumitra Arachi. Tindu Nisansala Lakshani Mandalavatta. Gaushiga Jeyaratnam. Harshana Akila Egadage. WVK Varnapala Surya. Shamra Lafir. Anusha Vijayaratna. HPS Aditya Vijayaratna. KGM Nadishani. PHRA Shantalal. Kasuni Piyamali Wattage. TARP Jayasekara. K Maruti. Hasidu Sinal Bandara. Jala Tarchige Dona Tishara Tulshani Jala. Rajita Viduranga Kuruparachi.
Hereby award the Bachelor of Science degree in Information Technology to those whose names have been read.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the Council of the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology has resolved that the postgraduate diploma in information management of the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology be awarded to those presented by the Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following for the award of the Postgraduate Diploma in Information Management. Asra Visubhi. Jayoda Veerapperuma. Tiny Vijayaratna Ekanayaka.
I hereby award the Postgraduate Diploma in Information Management to those whose names have been read.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the Council of the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology has resolved that the Postgraduate Diploma in Information Systems of the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology be awarded to those presented by the Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following for the award of the Postgraduate Diploma in Information Systems. Satila Devanmini Ratnayaka. Abdul Salim Fatima Rumana. Buddhi Abesiri Munasingha. Mariam Shahani Ashraj. Krishanti Erandika Godakumura. Janaka Veerasuriya. Vahindara Budyanselage Lesa Isuri Aberatna. Suchira Yasas Sri. Rangi Prarthana Bamarande Lianage. හියාරේ හේවගේ නුවන් චතුරංග වනිගරත්න කසුන් දන්ත බණ්ඩාර අර්ථනගේ
I hereby award the postgraduate diploma in information systems to those whose names have been read.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the Council of the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology has resolved that the postgraduate diploma in information technology of the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology be awarded to those presented by the Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following for the award of the postgraduate diploma in information technology. කාර්යවසම් ගමගේ ගංගා සුරංගනී කාර්යවසම් PR किशोर कुमार चमीना सपुमोहट्टी WAM Fernando मुहम्मद रिजाह फतीमा निखला P मयूरन भाग्य रत्नायक राजपक्ष वलिमुनि मुदियांसेलागे अनुरुद्ध शानक रत्नायक सहन संकलन पतिरन रणंजय चिरंतक भंडार KG कौशल्या अभयवर्धन ADA धनुषी संजीविका जयलत शानक इग्नेशियस सप्रमादु तिलिन उविंद सिरी रिश्मिका पीरिस PMRA पंडित रत्न, කඩුපිටිගේ සනුර කල්හාන් පෙරේරා. संतुजन विजय कुमार.
I hereby award the postgraduate diploma in information technology to those whose names have been read.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following for the award of the postgraduate diploma in information technology, specializing in the field of cybersecurity. Kavidu Yakupitiya. Santushi De Silva. Pradeep Chintaka Veerasinghe. Udana Arya Vansha. प्रसन्न संपत दिशानायक. निसल प्रियंक. दुलनी लक्षिका लियनगे. G.A. Pasindu Madhubhashana. Chatura Samit Kumara Patirana. Apirami Varadaraj. Nilumi Prasadani Pereira. Chatura Madhushan. Dehiwala Liyanage Chiranga Kalpana. Kanchana Marindagoda. Tupun De Silva. Chaturi Lakshika Udagedara. Atika Salam. Chalaka Haripriya Jayavira.
I hereby award the postgraduate diploma in information technology to those whose names have been read.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following for the award of the postgraduate diploma in information technology, specializing in the field of enterprise application development. කොට්ටපොළ විදානලාගේ හරිතනුවන් බණ්ඩාර දසුනි මනාෂා කුමර පෙරුම මොහම්මෙද් හෆීස් මර්සුක් සෙනෙර දිනුක කොඩිතුවක්කු දොම්බගහ පතිරගේ රන්දික ඉසුරු පීරිස් සොනෙල් රමිදු බණ්ඩාර රත්නායක හෙට්ටි ආරච්චිගේ ආංජලෝ ප්‍රභාස්වර හර්ෂ පැතුම් ලියනාරච්චි ගල්ගමුගේ ක්‍රිෂාන් ප්‍රබෝධ සිල්වා මුත්තුලිංගම් දිනෝතන් ලියනගේ මාධවී රන්දිමා ජයසිංහ මලික් අහමෙද් අප්පුහේවා තාරුදි හෙෂානි තුයියාදුර ඉන්දිකා
I hereby award the postgraduate diploma in information technology to those whose names have been read.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following for the award of the postgraduate diploma in information technology in absentia. Amila Vijayaratna, Malka Ratnayaka, Senal Dolage.
I hereby award the postgraduate diploma in information technology in absentia to those whose names have been read.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the Council of the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology has resolved that the Master of Science degree in Information Management of the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology be awarded to those presented by the Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following for the award of the Master of Science degree in Information Management. Rajita Atipola. Himali Veerakon. Yashoda Chandrasekhara. S. Devinda Abhayagunawardana. Chanuki Gama Atige. MB Chamat Malaka Fernando. Achini Mudalige. Isuru Disanayaka. MD Sumudu Roshini Kuruppu. Nipuni Sashanka Pereira.
I hereby award the Master of Science degree in Information Management to those whose names have been read.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following for the award of the Master of Science degree in Information Management in absentia. Upeksha Dhananjani Vijay-Singha.
I hereby award the Master of Science degree in Information Management in absentia to the graduate whose name has been read.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the Council of the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology has resolved that the Master of Science degree in Information Systems of the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology be awarded to those presented by the Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following for the award of the Master of Science degree in Information Systems. Damisha Sarat Chandra. Lahiru Maya Dunne. Narmada Medavi Ranasingha. Deshan Madhava Balasuriya.
I hereby award the Master of Science degree in Information Systems to those whose names have been read.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the Council of the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology has resolved that the Master of Science degree in Information Technology of the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology be awarded to those presented by the Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following for the award of the Master of Science degree in Information Technology. කොඩිතුවක්කු බදවක ආරච්චිගේ භාග්‍යානී චතුරිකා රසාක් අක්‍රම් ඉෂාර මදුසංක කුලරත්න Mohammed Rashid Mohammed Naufik Stephanie Pereira Nalaka Shamind Rajapaksha MB සෝලංගාරච්චිගේ කුලකුල සූරියගේ දමිත සංකල්ප පෙරේරා අත්තනායක මුදියන්සෙලාගේ ඔෂානි පූර්ණිමා බණ්ඩාර Pasindu Lakshan Karyavasam Pavitra Gayashani Jayasingham Jayavira Lahiru Reshan Vanyachi MIM Naushad GW Mihita Hansani Proboda De Silva Telge Rojit Randula Piris IHH Niroshan Dharmasena Jaguda Arachige Bimsara Chandranath Kanchana JKA Manisha Lakshani GK Anushka Gayanta Vijayavardhana Sentuja Karunanidhi
I hereby award the Master of Science degree in Information Technology to those whose names have been read.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following for the award of the Master of Science degree in Information Technology, specializing in the field of cybersecurity. Rasika Veeraman. B.G. Maduranga Chandrasena. Vijayasiri Tilini Nirmali Pereira. MMDC Munasingha. Suravira Arachige Don Kavinda Lakshita. Vijayasundara Mudiyan Selage Dinushka Madhumadava Vijayasundara. Bogaha Kotuwe Gedara Praneeth Nishada Veerawardana. Adisha Jayanath Premadasa. Kanishka Lahiru Piris. Chetiya Vidanarachi. Harshani Pumi Somaratna. Darshana Sandaruwan Kitulgoda. Ishadi Malshani Gulavita. Dalupote Gedara Gotami Ruwantika Jayasingha. BAS Dilhar. JA Pumi Madhushani. Galkissage Gayatri Udeshika Fernando. Sean Selvatasan. HMP Kavinda Herath. Palpulage Charita Shamin Gunawardana. Rishan Abdeen.
I hereby award the Master of Science degree in Information Technology to those whose names have been read.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following for the award of the Master of Science degree in Information Technology, specializing in the field of enterprise application development. Navod Rajasingha. MK Isuru Pumal. H.A. Maduni Prasadini, Sachinta Sankalpa, Panangala Patiranage Ashan Samit Jayasundara, Chanaka Veerasinghe, R.M. Chamira Laknath Bandara Disanayaka, Damindu Liyanage, Hettiarachige Nuan Ishar,
I hereby award the Master of Science degree in Information Technology to those whose names have been read.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the Council of the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology has resolved that the Master of Business Administration degree of the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology be awarded to those presented by the Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following for the award of the Master of Business Administration degree. Asanka Veerasena, Vijayasinghe Arachilage Nalaka Priyadarshana Vijayasinghe, Sanigda Viduranga, Thevakumar Prashant, Nakandalage Iresh Vidujaya Nakandala, Ovini Aseka Gamlat, Tarindu Balasuriya, Uttara Khe Gamage, Sasun Pramudita Rupasinghe, Sulochana Paranagama, Sajit Chandrasiri, Nimesha Madhushani Harasgama, Vimukti Pereira, Erandi Chaturika Diniti Bandara, Rajita Ramavikrama, Tilini Upeksha Kularatna, Yushan Chaturanga Jayasurya, Balasuriyage Sarangi Nilupa, Hapurugala Gamladalage Suchira Madhubashini Hapurugala, Ravindran Pranavan, RRM Tishani Ridmi Taruka Ratnayaka, Dehivalage Dulanjali Kaushalya Pereira, Niyagama Lukugamage Nadisha Sandamali, Pramudita Bandara Dasanayaka, Hetti Gamage Samudra Vijayanti, Malavi Gamaralage Malavi Gamage Chamila Jayasingha, Samarasingha Kasun Deshapriya,
I hereby award the Master of Business Administration degree to those whose names have been read.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following for the award of the Master of Business Administration degree in absentia. Buddhita Jagoda,
I hereby award the Master of Business Administration degree in absentia to the graduate whose name has been read.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the Council of the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology has resolved that the Master of Philosophy degree in Software Engineering of the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology be awarded to the graduate presented by the Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following for the award of the Master of Philosophy degree in Software Engineering. Sogat Ariel,
I hereby award the Master of Philosophy degree in Software Engineering to the graduate whose name has been read.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the Council of the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology has resolved that the Master of Philosophy degree in Civil Engineering of the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology be awarded to the graduate presented by the Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following for the award of the Master of Philosophy degree in Civil Engineering. උඩහ වාඩිය රැල්ලේ සරලා ලසන්ති ගුණතිලක
I hereby award the Master of Philosophy degree in Civil Engineering to the graduate whose name has been read.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the Council of the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology has resolved that awards of the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology be awarded to those presented by the Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research. I would like to invite the chief guest, Mrs. Shiromal Kure, Managing Director of Jetwin Travels Private Limited, to join the presentation party.
Vice Chancellor, I present the following for the award of the best performance in Master of Science degree in Information Technology of the Faculty of Computing, sponsored by CodeGen. Awarded to G.W. Mihita Hansani Prabodha da Silva. Vice Chancellor, I present the following for the award of the best performance in Master of Science degree in Information Technology, specializing in the field of cybersecurity of the Faculty of Computing, sponsored by Zelion. Awarded to B.A.S. Dilhara. Vice Chancellor, I present the following for the award of the best performance in Master of Science degree in Information Systems of the Faculty of Computing. Awarded to Narmada Medavi Ranasinghe. Vice Chancellor, I present the following for the award of the best performance in Master of Science degree in Information Management of the Faculty of Computing, sponsored by Zillion. Awarded to MD Sumudu Roshini Kurupu. Vice Chancellor, I present the following for the award of the best performance in Master of Business Administration degree of the SLIIT Business School. Awarded to Asanka Veerasena.
I'm delighted to take this opportunity to welcome and to introduce our chief guest, Mrs. Shiromal Kure, for this convocation. She's the Managing Director of Jetwing Travels Private Limited, one of Sri Lanka's leading destination management companies. She has had directorships in various businesses, including hotels, finance, investment banking, commodity brokerage, and advertising and public relations agencies. Hailing from a background in finance and management, she holds an MBA from the University of Colombo, while also being a fellow member of the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants UK, CIMA UK. She's also a former finance director of J. Walter Thompson's Limited, Colombo, with industry and business experience in the UK and Hong Kong. She has previously served as a chairman of the Sri Lanka Institute of Directors, SLIIT, and President of the Sri Lanka Association of Inbound Tour Operators. I now invite Mrs. Shiromal Kure to deliver the convocation address.
Ayubowan, everyone. Thank you, Professor, for that unnecessary long introduction. I suppose Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellor, the Council, students, and I understand the parents are watching from somewhere. Dear parents, ladies and gentlemen, I guess they say life is full of special moments, right? I mean, that's what makes life interesting. So obviously this is going to be one such special moment for you. I mean, getting a postgraduate degree is from an institution like the SLIIT has to be a trademark event in your life. So I thank the SLIIT for giving me this opportunity to share this excitement with you. And it's incredibly proud to see so many young girls and boys, or should I say men and women, pursuing education rather than getting lured into short-term activities. So it's really an honor for me to stand in front of you today. As the Vice Chancellor said, I think we should not forget the faculty, the renowned faculty at SLIIT would have done a lot of things, undoubtedly, to make this day possible for you. Similarly, your parents would have done lots of sacrifices, made a lot of, would have supported you, guided you to make it possible. But of course, I'm not trying to take anything away from you, because obviously you had to work hard to achieve this situation. I'm sure it's a very competitive course of studies, and it's great to see so many young people. I'm reminded of a quote my father used to tell me when I was perhaps your age or maybe even younger. He would whenever I was lazy, he would quote from another poet, which says, "The heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upward in the night." So which means nothing comes easy in life. It means you need to really work hard to achieve something, and which is what you have done. So congratulations. So while you worked hard and achieved this, obviously, you know it's not going to end here. You need to really keep working harder, continue this momentum, because you may be having lots of dreams, aspirations. You want to achieve greater heights. So this is just one of the, I should say, the weapons that you have. And the degree from SLIIT is very well respected, and it will open a lot of doors for you. So you're a few of the very fortunate people, and to be able to study here in Sri Lanka when the country needs foreign currency to be retained in Sri Lanka, it's a remarkable thing what SLIIT is doing, and you all are fortunate enough to be recipients of such a well-recognized, renowned degree. I think it's also a well-known fact that in most institutions, whether in Sri Lanka or overseas, about more than 50% of the people who pass out are actually females. I understand even here about 40% of today's graduate recipients are female. But although that is the case, around the world and in Sri Lanka, only about 35% of females are in the labor force, or 35% of the labor force are female. And that also mainly in fairly low-paying jobs. So and if you take the corporate, Sri Lanka's corporate sector, from the listed companies, only about 8% of the directors are females. So there's a lot of work to be done, and I hope that some of you present here, ladies, will aspire to become directors of corporations or companies, listed companies, and increase those percentages. So I think for a woman to get an education is a very important thing. And as a woman, I have realized this. My father used to, again, bring my father back, would always tell us that education is very important. He told us, whatever you do, make sure you get a qualification, and you finish your education. Because I think he came from a background where assets were nationalized, it was an era like that. So he would say that rogues can take away your belongings. Governments can nationalize your assets. Maybe bad investment can take away your wealth. But education is the only thing that you will have, which is what you have earned yourself through hard work. And that is the only thing that will be with you for the rest of your life, which will come in very, very handy. When I said about the girls, I would like to tell the parents of these girls here, thank you very much for enabling these girls, supporting them to carry on and pursue their studies, because they may not want to work. It doesn't matter. That's a privilege a lady has. They don't really have to work if they don't want to. But if they want to, I hope and pray they will be supported and they will be allowed to do it, because it's something that a girl, it's something that will empower a female. It's something that will give them added confidence, something that will give them a lot of self-respect. And they don't have to be, because there are lots of, I'm sure you know, there are many instances where females are in abusive relationships, in unfortunate situations, simply for financial reasons. But education gives a woman that confidence that is needed to become financially independent, which is very, very important. And so it's a great thing, and girls present here are very, very fortunate. I'd like to share some of the thoughts that I have on women. I'm sorry I'm talking a little bit about women, because it's something that I'm passionate about. Because I think it's not just a women's issue. I think it's a male and female issue. Because nobody can do it with yourself, because from the time past, traditionally, a woman's role has been childbearing, nurturing, caring. Man was the provider. He was the person who went hunted and gathered food and put the food on the table. But they have also found over the years that women are very good at multitasking. Unfortunately, men are not that good at that. So over the years, women have found that they can actually manage the two. Provided there are other factors that can be sorted out, women can actually achieve their desires in their careers. They can become entrepreneurs. They can do lots of other things whilst being maybe taking care of a sick parent, making sure there is food on the table, also, cooking and taking care of the household things. So they can be a daughter, a wife, and a mother as well. Of course, compromises have to be made, but it can be done. But to do it, they do need the male support. Without that, it's not possible. So fathers should feel confident, and that they should see the necessity to educate a child. Similarly, boyfriends, husbands must be self-confident, and they should be secure enough to allow their girlfriend or wife to go out and work and achieve her own goals and desires as well. So that's very important, because, and there are also bosses. The boss can be a male or a female. They must also enable these females to work on an equal basis. If there's a training that is available, the ladies should also be given an equal opportunity to go for it. If there is a promotion, the ladies should also be allowed to apply for it. And if there are girls who do it, sometimes, unfortunately, they are branded as pushy, bossy, or aggressive females. I think we should stop stereotyping this kind of thing. And girls should also be able to raise their hand whenever there's an opportunity. Don't feel shy, just raise your hand, because boys naturally do that. I know girls have to make an effort to do it, but don't be afraid to do it. If it's rightfully yours, stake a claim. Be bold and go for it. It's very important. I think males should also understand when, for a mother, leaving a child at home and going to work is one of the most difficult decisions they have to make. I'm telling you with experience. It's a very emotional time. You're a young mother. Society expects you to stay at home and take care of your baby. But there are also certain other things that a woman also feels. They also need to, go out there and work. They have that feeling. There are some who have to do it for pure financial reasons because they need a joint income, but there are others who don't have to, but they may, it's just the feeling, the inner self tells them, go out and work. So please, all you male students here, you will one day be in that situation. You might be, I don't know whether you may already are, maybe fathers, husbands, husbands and bosses. So please understand that situation and support a female, because as I said, it's a very emotional time for her. So there may also be times when the wife is doing better. Maybe she's earning better, she's got a better promotion, and she's doing better. So allow it. Don't be, I should say, sometimes men may be feeling insecure. Don't be that. It doesn't matter. If somebody else, if your partner has the capacity to shine, let her shine, please. Do that, and you don't have to feel insecure just because a female is doing better than you. She's happy and proud of your achievements. Just be proud and happy of hers. I'd like to share some, another thing is, I'd like to say that, as you may have heard already, education is obviously a lifelong experience. It's not going to end here. You've got to learn every day. And life throws so many things at us, especially you, as the Vice Chancellor said, you all are graduating at a time with so many uncertainties in the world. You're going into the post-pandemic world. You're going into a country where there is threat of war. Our own country is having issues. You know, I don't have to tell you, we have foreign exchange issues, we have debt issues, we have all kinds of issues. So it's a very uncertain, unstable situation, but you all are going there. So you may need other skills that you have not learned here. That's the way the world is. So something that I have found in this pandemic situation that has helped lots of leaders, organizations, is the EQ, the empathy part of it. You know, the emotional intelligence, that's very important as well. So please try and develop that. I'm not sure whether there was a course in that, but it's very important for us to empathize with other people, rather than only think, because most of the young people today, I have a young son, so I know, they are fairly self-absorbent. They're kind of selfish, you know, but that won't work. We need to think of others. We need to empathize. We need to give out. We need to share. So that's a very important aspect which I would urge you to please have in your life. If I'm to share some experiences with you in my career, I've been in travel and tourism for a long time. And from the day I started, there have been one calamity after the other. We have had the ethnic war, we had the 87 insurrection, the tsunami, the bombing, 2019 Easter bombing, the pandemic, the COVID, and now, to make matters worse, there is no fuel, there is no diesel. We have tourists coming into the country. We don't have diesel to take them around. So it's been one thing after the other. And none of the textbooks which I studied made me ready to handle this. And all the crises have been different to the other one, you know. Either it's security, financial, so many different things. So what I'm trying to say is that you need to adapt a lot of other skills as well. You need different skill sets for different situations. So please do make it this program would have given you a lot of critical thinking. You know how to think, how to analyze, how to discipline yourself. So you need to continue that to be successful in life. You know, you cannot have cookie cutter answers for everything. So life is a little different. So please, I would like to just advise you, maybe advice is not the right word, but share with you some of my experiences. So, as I said, and because tourism is a very volatile industry, it's dependent on lots of factors where we have no control over. You know, we can do everything that's right, but something can happen somewhere, ash cloud in Iceland or whatever, and tourism will get affected. So some of you may ask me, why am I in it, if it's such a volatile industry and you've had so many problems. So the answer to that is I'm so privileged to sell a product like Sri Lanka. It's a genuine product. It's an authentic product. It's a natural. God has given so many wonders to us. In 65,000 square kilometers of such a compact country, we have everything other than maybe snow and the winter period. So it's so easy for me to go and market it. And I love selling the country. And I also love going out and talking about the country and inviting people to come here, showing them around the country. I also like traveling. So I travel. This has given me a lot of opportunities to travel within my country and see places I never knew existed. And every time I travel overseas and come here, and I travel and I think, wow, what a beautiful country we have. And, every day I discover something. So if you love what you're doing and if you have a passion for what you're doing, nothing is kind of impossible. There'll be so many obstacles. There may be so many days when you get up and think, should I do this? Why am I wasting my time doing it? But the passion that you have will pull you towards just hanging in there, doing it. And it's really worthwhile. Because in the end, you will find that your passion and your purpose is the thing that's going to give you fulfillment, You must continue to also be in charge of your intellect, your emotion, and your spirituality. I have found those three things to be very important to me. So I constantly try to read, to maybe listen to, now everything is virtually available on YouTube. You can read, you can listen to, so you can improve your intellect. You can also, for emotional things, as I said, there are so many things that you can do to improve your emotional IQ. And also we have friends, family, parents around, just spending time with them, having time, especially for the older people, will give you a lot of satisfaction. And spirituality has helped me so much. In most of the times when everything seemed impossible and it was virtually a time to just give up, the faith I have in the God I believe has really helped me. So I would urge you to please, find some time to spend in your spiritual, whatever faith you believe in. It's also increasingly important to lead balanced lives. You all are not very young. Most of you are doing postgraduate degrees and masters, so some of you may be already working. So don't forget that there is more to life than education, qualifications, fancy job titles, and material goods. I'm not saying that desiring those are bad. It's very good to be ambitious because that will propel you, that will keep you motivated to carry on. But you must not forget that that's not the be-all and end-all of everything. There's more to life than that. I was trying to look for something and I found J.K. Rowling, the lady who wrote Harry Potter. She has said at one time that she would tell her 21-year-old self that personal happiness lies in knowing that life is not a checklist of acquisitions or achievements. Your qualifications, your CV are not your life. So that just sums up, that there is more to life than this. So just enjoy it. You all are still young. You all are at the beginning of a huge, it's a long journey ahead of you. So don't forget to enjoy it because it's important to remember to enjoy time with your parents, time with your children, time with your spouses. It's very important. So learn to please balance. So don't get too caught up in the rat race. Something that might help you, if I could suggest, is a mentor or a coach, because it's always good to discuss. Maybe it could be a member of the faculty or a parent, somebody who is a little older and with some experience. I, again, don't want to say advice because most young people don't want advice these days, but maybe you can have a discussion, you can discuss your views against their views and come to a conclusion. That I have found that to have helped me along in my career. Another thing that is important is networking. Don't let go of an opportunity for you to network because you never know what lies around you. So just spend some time after a function, after something, and just meet people. Keep those cards. I don't know now, I think people are not even giving cards, but it's very important. You never know when that person is going to be important to you. So it's important. Just keep at that. And also keep in touch with your batchmates. Life is such, as I said before, some might take the high road, some may take the low road. It doesn't matter. All of us can't be billionaires, but the world needs different types of people. But the human spirit is such an indomitable thing. It's definitely going to see us all through to the end. So it's not a big deal, you know. So I think I can go on, and I don't want to do that. But I just want to wish you nothing but the best in your future endeavors. And I wish you God's abundant blessings. Congratulations on your graduation. And my best wishes for your next adventure, or adventures maybe. Thank you, and God bless you.
On behalf of SLIIT, I would like to convey our sincere thanks to the chief guest, Mrs. Shiromal Kure, for being present here today and for delivering that inspiring speech to our graduates. You gave a very important message to us today. I now invite Mrs. Shiromal Kure to kindly accept a token of appreciation presented by the Vice Chancellor.
I would like to once again congratulate all the graduates and wish you all success in your future endeavors. I declare the convocation closed.